morning and welcome to WTV News. My name is Nicholas Mudimba. Let's now go straight and look at the highlights of the day. Picking up the pieces, the Kibera market fired traders still optimistic. Raiders in Baringo start returning stolen police guns. And more job opportunities for the youth through graffiti and artwork. Following the fire that destroyed the Kibera hawkers market, the traders are actually crawling back slowly to normalcy. But what does it entail to prevent such tragedies in the future?
Kenya's slum fires have in the recent demonstrated need to ensure proper housing rights, suitable roads and easy means of accessing services. Days after the fires swept through the Nairobi slums of Kibera and Matatu reportedly destroyed up to 700 houses and thousands of property.
I can say the market is now burnt 80%. Imebaki to 20%.
Joshua Kabaka, the Secretary General of Kibera Hawkers Market, says that the government has not done much despite being promised a sum of 7 million shillings for the facelift of their stalls and businesses.
So probably we thought that the accident took place because of steamer, to same electricity. Imelupuka, halafu imeanza kuchoma hizi na vinini. Mavibanda. So from there people came, they started to fight with it, but they could not make it. After around 30 minutes, watu wanasima moto, they came, but there was no way where they can just get in to put their pipes for the fire.
While they're still waiting for the government to fulfill their promises, business is crawling back slowly in the market. Some traders are seen trying to restructure their makeshift premises, while others are already in the business.
We are still checking that money. Even as per now I'm talking, my chairman is still there in City Hall. Try to find out whether we can just get a small assistance so that we can start our life.
With the illegal electricity connections associated with slum dwellers in Kenya, the Kenya Power and Lighting Company should step up their efforts to enlighten and educate the residents of the dangers of the illegal connections to reduce such disasters in future. Reporting for WTV, I'm Agnes Minor.
Now, Pokot herders have surrendered 5 guns to the police following an order by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Sources say elders are liaising with the Red Cross to ensure the guns reach the police. A fresh tension rages in Marigat Sub-County, Baringo County, as more than 3,000 Pokots, among them armed elders, fled Kibera to settle in the area. The government ordered security officers, the Kenya Defence Forces, the Kenya Police and the APs to carry out a forced disarmament operation. The government wants to recover guns and uniforms stolen from the police officers on Friday. To matters still touching on security, just how safe are you in your neighborhood? Are you satisfied with the level of security? Many Kenyans still feel unsafe despite the efforts by the government to beef up security in the country. Recent attacks in Baringo has not only sparked fear but also uncertainty to many Kenyans.
Insecurity has again come to light with the recent mass killings of 20 administration police officers in Kibera, Baringo County. The killings have caused a state of panic and devastation among Kenyans who claim to no longer feel secure in their own country. However, most Kenyans feel the situation could be made better if the government worked harder at ensuring the security organs work together to beef up security.
I would say that the government, yes, is working, but there is a lot that needs to be done. If you ask me, we may need to see all the security organs working as a team. Because in the event there is no teamwork, then we expose our country to enemies.
Government, in my view, should beef up the security and intensify the current defense operation taking place in Baringo and Turkana.
With the loss of lives of up to 19 administration police in Kapedo, the question that weighs heavily on the minds of Kenyans is what exactly went wrong?
I have found that there was a big gap in terms of communication. Yes. That alone is suggesting that police were not effectively prepared for that, and this is a challenge because it's a known area. It's not just something that just happened, but it's a known area that the risk can be there.
The recent killings have moved to shed light on the rise in number of illegal firearms in the country and in particular Baringo County. Security analyst Peter Mbaye explains why.
That area is part of a general triangle which captures Uganda. It also captures the section of South Sudan that has been troublesome for many years. During the colonial period, it was part of the northern frontier, which was very risky in terms of arms.
What can be done in future to hinder a reoccurrence of such killings and ensure the protection of the public and the police force?
Operations alone are not adequate. It is time we took economic and more humanitarian dimension of development of the area. That is what is the long-term solution for the area.
And what can Kenyans do to assist the government in beefing up security in the country?
We, the citizens, need to work with the government. That means we need to expose the criminals, because I believe that the criminals are a part of us.
The security situation in the country is wanting, and there is a need for the government to come up with workable solutions in order to tackle the problem that is insecurity in the country. Reporting for WTV News in Nairobi, I am Irene Galgalo.
Now, lifted ban on graffiti and artwork on the public service vehicles by President Uhuru Kenyatta will now create employment opportunities for many young men out here. When Otieno has more details.
Vehicle customization is not only a tourist attraction, but also an employment opportunities for many youths in the country. These are the reactions we get after the president gave a go-ahead on artwork and graffiti yesterday.
President Uhuru Kenyatta, during the launch of cashless Matatu fares, called for relaxation of rules banning graffiti and artwork on public service vehicles.
Na ndipo tunasema tunataka hata hawa vijana muwasaidie, hawa wanachora. Hiyo ni biashara pia ya vijana wetu. Yeah. Na muangalie njia tu itolewe tu pahali ambapo inaweza cause maybe lack of visibility nzuri na nini, whether it can pose risk.
Do you remember how graffiti on Buruburu Matatus, Githurai, Isli and other routes used to be in early 2000? Well, they might be back soon.
Ina attract, inaleta tourism, watu wanakuja wanaangalia vile magari ziko, Madri vile zimekuwa supu, Nairobi County pia inakuwa supu na ina attract ma customer wengi.
So much work goes into designing matatus and so many young people have been employed as a result of these.
Mimi naishi Buruburu, alafu naenda na hizi matiri sana. Sasa kutoka kitambo Buru tunapendaga hizi matiri sana juu azin kutoka kitambo tu ni graphic tunazoangalianga.
The art is a means of restoring sanity in the matatu sector, but people should not lose their jobs.
Hii dinga ni route 23 inabebanga utana Buru. Na nafurahia juu ni manyanga, sijua hiyo graphic iliekwa. By the way, inanga job gumu. Anaona tu iendelee tu hivyo. Lakini ningeomba madere kwa sahi kwanza tunaenda msimu wa Disemba wakuwe waangalifu kwa barabara.
The matatu owners were warned against obscene graffiti and encouraged to maintain good road practices in the country. Reporting for WTV News, I am Winnie Otieno.
To matter sports now, the UEFA Champions League took off on a competitive note with Bayern Munich collecting 3 points from the Italy counterpart Roma in a 2-0 score, accumulating to 12 points for them. However, English champions Manchester City faced an ugly defeat at home by CSK Moscow. Fernandinho and Yaya Toure were sent off, positioning to the team to a crucial state of defeat. In the other encounter, Argentine Lionel Messi scored both goals of Barcelona's to beat Ajax 2-0. In doing so, Messi hopped over Ronaldo and equaled Raul Gonzalez's championship record. It's a Friday, and that's it for WTV News, and be sure to catch up with the Tune magazine in your leading outlets, and of course only at 300 shillings. Your Tune magazine are the leading outlets, including Nakumat, at only 300 shillings. My name is Nicholas Mudimba. Have a splendid Friday.